Hello, good day. This is Mark Bakker again. A short video on PowerShell in action. This time on uh, PowerShell drives. If you do get-psdrive, you get some drives back, and basically those are sort of like mount points. So if you see like the HKLM, that's if you do like a change directory to local machine and type again. See, I'm now inside of the registry, and you can do a dir there or an ls. I don't have access to everything, but I can cd to the software key. I can do a listing there on the software key. I can do a cd into Microsoft. See, there you can use there. There you can see. I think it's always like Windows current version, something like that. Yes, always interesting. See, I think you can even do that. To see what's in the run. There's nothing in my run key, but if I think web check has some stuff in it, and I think on the registry you need to use like get item property instead of item, so it's a different. So we have that output again, and you cannot like do like listing on the web check, but you can do a get item property. I don't know what's wrong with me. Item property, and then we do on the web check again. You see, and then you get the values back. And I don't think there are any sub values there, no, but there are some properties here. For instance, the path. See, it's the path to the key we're in now, and I think we can even do like this. I don't know if it's nice formatted, to be honest. At least you can do some searching here. I don't know, you want to see something of updates or something, and you see like Windows updates. Okay, so that can hold value, so perhaps you do a get item property, this time on the Windows updates. Yeah, update. See, they get some values back. For instance, the SUS client ID. It's the ID it's registered at the SUS server, WSUS server. Let's see. So that was the registry. You can imagine that works for everything. And I think you can also do a set item property. You see, and then you can do a path, and you can do a name, and you can do a value, and you can do pass through. See, so you have some stuff there. So that's how to set, and I think with the new item you can even set new keys and such. So we're gonna go back to the C drive for now, and we're gonna do get-psdrive again, and now we're going to the alias, for instance. So cd alias, close it up. You see, it's a drive. Then you can do directory listing. You see, and then for instance you have like stop servers that has a stop process. You see. So aliases in PowerShell are like shortcuts to full command names, and you can add your own as well. For instance, you have an alias H that goes to history, get history. That can be handy, if you want to see what you typed for the last couple of lines, then you can get back to the history with just an alias. That's pretty cool. And let's see if there's another interesting alias. Yeah, for instance, this one is more like Linux, Linux people are based, they love this, and it's basically the same as get location, right? Location. See, that's the same as this. It's just an alias. So those were the aliases in the drives, and let's see. I need to go to the C drive first. Then we do a get PSDrive again. Let's see if there's another one. The temp one can be interesting, so you can go to temp, for instance. See, and that is always environmental. So for instance, this is my temp directory, it's basically a pointer to this folder, right? But it's a handy access point here. See, You can remove files here, you can remove item, and I think there is even an alias for remove item, that's RM, that's the same as in Linux. Let's see if there's more. The temp, no, that's basically everything there is. So that's easy access to the temp folder. And then we do a get PSDrive again. Let's see, and we have the D drive and the C drive and the G drive. Those are the normal file system, you see, file system. It's not very interesting. It's just your C drive or your D drive. Then we have like the certificate store. That can be interesting. So we going to inspect that a little bit, and inside of that you have like the current user. So if you cd to the current user, you come inside of, oh, I tapped twice by the way, then you come inside of your own uh, certificate store. So if I go to my and I do a listing there, you see some certificates there. And if you go to certificates in Windows, user certificates, right? And I go to my personal certificates here, you see those one correspond with the ones you see here, right? See, localhost, markset2, those correspond with the ones there. And if I go one up, for instance, and you do again a directory listing, and you want to check what the root authorities, for instance, are, see, there's a lot there. And that, of course, is the same as you see here. Those are the root certificates I have. So then now if we go like a level, 2 levels up, by the way, I'll do now like local machine. You can do the same for a local machine, so you can do cd my. I honestly don't know if I have any certificates. No, I don't have. So let's go up, and I'm pretty sure the computer will have trusted root. So we go to the root and do a listing, you see. So there's a lot of certificates. For instance, this one, CN home, local, blah, 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 right? So we go to the certificates, but this time from the computer, right? Need to elevate that, of course, accessing the computer part of the operating system, and it's not personal, but it was in trusted root certificates, and we should see something like, you see that fellow, that's there as well, right? That one is that. So that was yeah, that was that for the certificate. And let's see, we have another drive to discuss. Temp the variable, I see, and we have like a function. We take the variable first, hang on. So we go to variable. And this will sound familiar for most people, I think, or we'll see. Yeah, let's watch. You see, this screen should be familiar for a lot of people, I think. Those are very. Oh, no, 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 no. Sorry, I'm making a mistake here. I'm gonna fix that. Hang on, 1 second. Because these are the variables inside of your PowerShell stuff. I meant the environment basically. So we can go back to the C drive, and I cd into an environment. I could do that from there as well, by the way. I don't know why I go back to the C drive. And you see, this should be familiar for a lot of people. Like the user profile variable. You know. And there's another trick here. I'm going to show that as well for the environment stuff. That's pretty nice. So you see that's temp and your path variable, most probably, you see. So all the imported binaries of your system live there. And yeah, that was that. And then we go back to the C drive. And for instance, if you want to do something in your scripting with the environment, you can also do like the $environment colon, right? And you see the same things you saw there. Get SSH, for instance. You see that here, right? And you can access that with the variable, so with the $sign in front of that as well, and then you get straight to that value, right? Same value as here, of course. Huh? And that works for program data, of course, as well, right? You get different value back. So you can use those ones in your scripts. It's pretty nice. Let's do a last check on the PS drives, because I think we got them all. alias certificates, environment, function. I don't know if we already did the functions. Let me see. We did that? No, we did not really do that. That needs some explanation perhaps. Yeah, those are functions and not commandlets that come from a source. And this is a PKI is in my case is like a module, right? And I have here some custom stuff I think even between. But basically that's where that comes from the functions, right? Those are not commandlets but functions. Uh, let's go back to this one. That's PSDrive, the last variable, and this one I don't know if we can access that now. I think we can, but not everything. Let's see. That's like the communication protocol that PowerShell is using under the hood, so to speak, right? And I think a lot of Windows management related stuff is using that as well. The WS1 protocol. And this is a way of configure it because I think you can even go to the listener, and I'm not 100% sure. No, is there something there? Yeah, there is something there. And then you have like keys even there. Can you? Oh, that's a property, of course. Hang on, because I think you need to perhaps do it like that. You see, address, transport. And this is, I'm not going to explain, of course, what WS1 is, but this is a way of accessing that information. And even you can set the information here as well, if you have the permissions, of course. And yeah, so that's another PS drive. And I think if I can type, I'm pretty sure we got them all now. Yeah, current users, of course, same as local machine, just another entry point in the registry. Not gonna explore that one. And the other ones are the drives. I mean, I don't need to explain this, right? It's just another drive on the file system. Okay, that was it for the PS drives in PowerShell. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you in the next video. Bye.